Okay. So by now, it should be no surprise that Donald Trump has talked about releasing the Diddy files as well as the Epstein files. But there are still apparently a lot of liberals who are very, very deranged and think, why would Trump, release the Epstein files when he's on them? Because he's not. That's the answer. You see, if he was on them the entire time that he was president and going after the deep state, who was calling him all these terms under the sun that equate to him being a horrible person, do you not think that they would have released at least his name? They could have redacted everything else, just released his name, but they didn't, even though he was their number one enemy. Now, why is that? Because he's not on the tapes. He's not on the files. The ones on the files are the people who have the files, the people in Congress, the FBI, the DOJ, all the people who own our government, who run our government, who went after Trump. Now, I will point out something very, very coincidental, and that is the style between Diddy and Epstein is very similar. And yet, who's the one who had all of Diddy's friends endorsing them? Who's the one who had Oprah, who had Usher, who had people just all over the music industry, the entertainment industry in general, who are known, Beyonce and Jay-Z, who are known to be affiliated with Diddy and have accusations against them as well. Jimmy Kimmel, right? Why do you think people like him are crying? I mean, it's not just all the soy that they eat. It's because they're legitimately scared that they're going to be exposed for diddling children. You see, it's it's no coincidence that all these people who surrounded Diddy, who had the same tactics as Epstein, are going for the same person who is a pawn of the deep state, which is Kamala Harris. Now, why was she a pawn of the deep state? Well, because her and Joe Biden both were. You see, Joe Biden was dementia, ridden. He couldn't think clearly, and yet they propped him up. Now, if she is educated person, as you all claim, an intelligent person, as you all claim, she should have noticed that, right? Because we all noticed it right away. But for some reason, she didn't, up until essentially this summer, when it was on full display against Trump in the debate. So either she's not a morally righteous person who stands up for truth, or she is just a pawn. And who is she a pawn of? The people who owned Diddy and Epstein. You see, Trump is not the enemy, you guys. I know you think he is, but there's a reason he kicked Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago in 2006 when he found out about all this stuff. There's a reason why you'll never see his name on any of these files unless it's fabricated. Let's just be real. They're not going to be on the originals, though. Guarantee you that. And the fact that you guys think that just because he has a picture with Epstein or a couple pictures with Epstein doesn't mean jack. Because by that standard, everybody like Lil Jon and all these black rappers who would sit here and take pictures with Trump, prior to 2015, you have to apply that same logic and say they must love Trump. They must be right on board with Trump. So then they're being fake, right? Or maybe the simplest solution is the obvious one and the truth, which is Trump had no idea. He's just taking pictures with people. He meets Epstein. He thinks, whatever, this guy's kind of chill. Oh, he likes him a little young. That's weird. And then once he finds out, oh, he really likes them young, he kicks him out. And that's why you guys have to keep bringing out people like E. Jean Carroll and this other chick who had, what is it, Stacey Williams, who have no evidence, not even evidence of the assaults or allegations against Trump, which means they should honestly be put in jail. So just to clear out your derangement, guys, he's not on the files. Okay? I will admit, though, that whoever's in charge of Kamala, and I guarantee Biden is also on those 100%. Biden and Barack. But whoever is in charge of Kamala, whether it's one of those two, I don't think it's Biden, but whether it's Barack or somebody else in charge who's not on camera, those are the people we have to look at, as well as all these celebrity endorsers who came out for Kamala. Let's just be real. We need to look at Eminem. We need to look at Ariana Grande. We need to look at Will Smith. Will Smith from 2020. I still think we should really look into him, especially with the Diddy stuff. You got Beyonce and Jay-Z. You have Oprah. All these people, Usher, all these people who are connected to Diddy, or even not. Just if you're a celebrity and you endorse Kamala, I'm going to look at you. Because there's something in your closet. I almost guarantee it. Like, without having foresight myself, I'd be willing to bet everything I have that everyone that endorsed Kamala that is a celebrity, they are on one of those lists or a list of some sort that's still out there. Because remember, we only caught 2 of these guys. 2. Which means there's most likely a larger operation going on and somebody's pulling their strings as well.